So an ellipse is given by x squared divided by a squared plus y squared divided by b squared is equal to 1. That is the equation for an ellipse. Okay. An ellipse is given by that equation. So our first question is saying that show that the eccentricity is equal to the square root of 3 divided by 2. Okay. This is Mathematics 2110 tutorial number 1, question 4. Show that the eccentricity is equal to the square root of 3 divided by 2. How can you show that the eccentricity is equal to that? So remember that the question has given us something here. It said that the major axis is double the minor axis. What does that mean? So if you are given an ellipse, equation of an ellipse, your is A is equal to the semi major axis. Okay. Then B is equal to the semi minor axis. The semi minor axis. Okay. Then we have to find our eccentricity to be that. So we are going to say the formula for eccentricity is equal to C over A. That is the formula to find eccentricity. So then they want you to prove that the eccentricity is truly equal to that. So what we are going to do is to understand the condition that you have been given. So the condition says that double the minor, the major axis is double the minor. So we said A is our major axis, B is our minor axis. So the question is saying that A is equal to 2B because you double the minor axis. That's when you get your A. When you double the minor axis, you get your A. So this is our equation 1. Then equation 2, we know that if we want to find C, okay, if you want to find C, whereby C is the distance between the focus and the directrix. Okay, the distance between the focus and the directrix is equal to C squared is equal to A squared minus B squared. This is the formula. So now what you have to do is to find the value of C so that you can just replace on the equation. So we already know that A is equal to 2B. So we are going to, where there's A, we're just going to substitute the value of A, which is equal to 2B. So C squared is equal to, I'm going to say 2B squared minus B squared. Okay, since my A is equal to 2B, so where there's A, I put 2B, then I square root it because my A is to the power 2. So now let's simplify our expression. So our C squared becomes, when you raise 2 to the power 2, you get a 4. Then even B becomes 2 to the power B to the power 2 minus B squared. So now your C is equal to, these are like terms, okay? And here is a 1. We're just going to say 4 minus 1, you get 3B squared. Then you can now square root to find the value of C. So we're going to say C is equal to the root of 3B. That is your C. So I have my C, I also have my A. Let's just plug our values in the formula for eccentricity, where eccentricity is equal to C over A. So our value of C, we're going to get these 3. So 3, the root of 3b divided by, our value of A has been given to be 2b from the statement above. Okay, so now where there's A, just put 2b. Okay, so the B and the B simplifies, making your eccentricity to be equal to the root of 3 divided by 2. Okay, the eccentricity is equal to this part. So we have proved that eccentricity is equal to the root of 3 divided by 2. That is how we find the eccentricity. Okay, so now let's look at B. Let's look at B. B says that if the major axis is along the x-axis and if the distance between the foci and the corresponding directrix is 1 unit, write down the equation of an ellipse. Write down the equation of an ellipse. Okay, how do we write down the equation of an ellipse? So remember that for the directrix of an ellipse, we say x is equal to plus or minus a squared over over c. This is how we write the equation for the eccentricity. But from equation 1, okay, from A, we said eccentricity is given by the root of 3 over 2. That's what we have. Okay, so now I know that the distance between the focus and its directrix is given by a squared over c, which is equal to 1. Okay, this is the equation for that. So, but I know that eccentricity is given by c, okay, over a. This is the formula for eccentricity. Okay. Now, since the directrix is 1 unit away, since the directrix is 1 unit away, okay, according to the statement there, so we can say now eccentricity is equal to 2c over 1, making your eccentricity to be equal to c. So if your eccentricity is c, we can proceed. We know that c is given by the root of b squared minus a squared, sorry, minus b squared. This is the formula for eccentricity. Okay, but I know that my eccentricity is equal to c. Eccentricity is equal to c, and eccentricity is given by the root of 3 over 2, meaning that c is equal to the root of 3 over 2. So now, where the c, we're going to replace with this value. We're going to get the root of 3 over 2, which is equal to the root of a squared minus b squared. So from the first equation that we've seen there, it said that a is equal to 2b. So where there's a, you substitute that value, you get your uh, the root of 3 over 2 to be equal to the root of 2b squared minus b squared. We're going to get the root of 3 over 2 is equal to the root of 4b squared minus b squared. So we're going to have something like the root of 3 over 2 is equal to the root of 3b. Okay. So now we want to find the value of b. We can subtract, multiply times the conjugate. Okay. Times 1 over the root of 3. Okay, this and that to simplify, this and that to simplify, making your b to be equal to 1 over 2. This is the value of b. So b is equal to 1 over 2, and your a is equal to 2 times b, which is 1 over 2. So your a will give you a 1. So we have the value of a when you have the value of b. But the equation is saying that if the major axis along the x-axis and the distance between the foci and their corresponding directrices is 1, write down the equation of an ellipse. So an ellipse is given by x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared is equal to 1. So now we have the value of A, we also have the value of B. We're going to substitute from the equation. So x squared over 1 squared is plus y squared over B, which is equal to 1 over 2 squared is equal to 1. From here, you can do the simplification. You get your x squared over 1 plus y squared over 1 over 4. 1 over 4. So what we can do from this point, we can just multiply everything. Okay, let's just do some simple mathematics here. So this number, I can multiply times 4 here, or times 1 over 4. Even that part, I multiply the same times 1 over 4. Even the last part, I multiply times 1 over 4 by everything, so that I have x squared over 4 plus this and that number will simplify. Okay, giving you y squared is equal to 1 over 4. Then I can multiply everything by 4. By 4. Then, okay, I'll get something like x squared plus 4y squared is equal to this and that, simplify, giving you 1. That is the equation of an ellipse. Okay, that is the equation of an ellipse.